Hey, so good morning. This is the third video. We're going to discuss the importance of hydrating and how you can get some interesting water into your system to assist you to breathe. First of all, I want to get started with a disclaimer. I've got no medical qualification at all. I did try to study nutritional medicine a couple of years ago. I signed on for it to see if I could learn more about what I could do, but anyway, obviously when my oxygen got low I couldn't even think, so remembering anything to study was pretty well out of the question. And also, without sounding melodramatic, I thought I was going to die, so I thought, what's the point in studying, especially if it was going to take a few years. Anyway, all different now. I'm at 54% and hoping to increase that next year as well. So I wanted to just share some handy hints, also say that I'm not trying to sell anything here. I'm just trying to assist people with their day-to-day, talk about what it is that I did to help me breathe, and maybe you could pick up something that you're not doing at the moment and maybe it will help. Maybe it's not your sort of thing, that's okay. I just feel it's my duty to sort of share everything that me and my partner have learnt and decided to do to get me to this point. So yeah, water is a catalyst for oxygen. About for every litre that you drink, a third of that is oxygen. From what I read, I'm not a scientist, I have no idea, but I do know that when I'm short on air, water really assists me. So you will maintain being short on air, but the oxygen that is going through your blood system means that your brain is okay, your heart's not struggling because there's oxygen there, all your organs are still moving. And as we know, that's the biggest thing, is you need all your other organs to be intact. You know, especially if you're heading towards a transplant, you want everything to be healthy so that you can get through all of that. So anyway, we decided to put an emphasis on water, and so I'm not a really big, never was a big water drinker. My daughter has helped me with that a lot. So first of all, I get started. Every morning I make a jar of nutrient water. So in this one there's cucumber, watermelon, orange. If you have GERD, you might want to drop the orange out of it, but this, you can Google the healing properties of all of those things, but I just keep replenishing that every day. And then at the end of the evening I get my fork and I eat it all. So it doesn't fill your tummy up so much. You are getting nutrients and you are getting hydrated, really good. You can put herbs in that as well. I also drink cinnamon water. This is a strong batch because it's been sitting overnight. It's not usually that dark, but you just throw a few cinnamon pods in a jar of water and yeah, just keep filling it up as it empties. It's a great way to have it. And again, there's a lot of healing properties in cinnamon, which you can Google yourself, and you'll understand why I drink cinnamon water. So there's those two things. In addition to that, all depending on where I am in the process of this thing, I add different things. So if I've finished a run of antibiotics and prednisone, I'll start putting a tablespoon of this into that water. This is apple cider vinegar. It's a really great natural probiotic. I don't have the money to spend, or I've got no interest actually, in buying probiotics. This is a great form of probiotic. Any sort of fermented food you can eat too is really, really good for probiotic, but we'll get into that another day. So I put apple cider vinegar in there. That will get all your tummy bugs all back in order, because that's what you're losing with your antibiotics. If I'm actually heading for an infection, I'll use colloidal silver. I'm just trying to cover the brand. There's lots of different strength of colloidal silver. The stuff you get at the health food shop is probably 26%. When you read the label, you'll know what I'm talking about. Me and my partner buy 56%. Now that's really good to fight infections. I do a lot of things with colloidal silver. It's a really good antibacterial, antifungal, anti-infection, anti-everything. So the higher percentage is the highest strength of it. And in the early days, it used to help me get through the infections. I wouldn't have to have as many antibiotics. So really give that a try. I use it even if I'm on antibiotics, just to give me that little bit of extra. And I also put it in my neti pot. I don't know if anyone else will have a video on that, but put colloidal silver in there. It keeps the infections out of your sinuses as well. And then the other thing, if I'm having a bit of a rough day and I had to do something or go somewhere, even now, because our oxygen is so low, everything in our body sort of struggles, and I think that's what makes us so weak. I have got from the naturopath liquid oxygen, and I find that is really great for if I've got to do something and I've only got and my air is limited. I find it really great for getting you out there, and it lasts for a couple of hours. You know, like the feeling that you're okay with your oxygen. So I also add that into there. Another thing that we need to talk about is ask anyone for Christmas, for presents, as many different little containers of ways that you can carry water around with you. This one is great. I can put my nutrient water, all the fruit in there, fill that up, and I can put a fork in the top of it and finish that, so I can take that with me anywhere I want to go. It's that BPA, you know, it doesn't get toxic in the sun, that sort of stuff. I've also got another container, which I can't see anywhere at the moment, that has a filter in it, so it doesn't matter where I am. I always leave it in the car. I can just go to any tap, fill it up with water, and know when I'm drinking it, it's been filtered. I drink all of my water out of one of those stone drink dispensers, so I know that it's clean. I'm not really interested in buying bottled water because I do wonder sometimes how long it's been left out in the sun before they stack it into the shops, and if so, you know, is it toxic? So I don't really do that. I look after my own water. So yeah, that's all the information that I've got about water. I hope that something in there might assist. Any other feedback or other suggestions about water, I'd really love to hear about it. I'm not 100% sure what the next video will be about, but I hope this was helpful. Talk to you next time. Bye.